In this video, I will tell you about the most expected series of the August 2025, Chief of War, August 1st. Chief of War is a historical drama series from Apple TV+, released in August 2025. The project stars Jason Momoa, who also co-wrote the script and served as one of the executive producers. Set in the late 18th century, the series tells the epic story of the unification of the Hawaiian Islands, which at the time were fractured into rival clans and kingdoms. At the heart of the story is a struggle for freedom, cultural identity, and sovereignty. The central character, Kaiana, is a former warrior who has grown weary of bloodshed. However, he is compelled to return to the battlefield in order to protect his people from both internal betrayals and external threats. As Kaiana navigates the treacherous path of political intrigue and spiritual conflict, he is forced to make personal sacrifices and rise to leadership in a time of chaos. His journey from reluctant fighter to visionary leader forms the emotional core of the narrative. The show immerses viewers in authentic Hawaiian culture, placing strong emphasis on language, traditions, and spiritual heritage. The production is notable for its respectful and detailed portrayal of indigenous customs and belief systems. To enhance authenticity, Jason Momoa learned to speak Hawaiian for his role, making the language a living part of the series and underscoring the team's commitment to cultural accuracy. The cast includes Jason Momoa as Kaiana, Temuera Morrison as his father and elder chief, Lucy Fry as a European traveler, Cliff Curtis as Keo's primary rival, Lucianne Buchanan as his beloved and spiritual guide. Many roles are played by actors of Hawaiian descent, adding to the show's realism and cultural integrity. Chief of War has received praise for its visual grandeur, Momoa's charismatic performance, and its deep respect for Native history. It's more than a war drama. It's a powerful reflection on identity, resistance, and the struggle of a people to claim their future in a colonized world. Wednesday, Season 2, August 6th. Season 2 of Wednesday, 2025, continues the eerie and enigmatic journey of Wednesday Addams at Nevermore Academy. Picking up after the dramatic events of Season 1, the new chapter dives deeper into the gothic and supernatural world surrounding the iconic character. Now fully aware of her psychic powers, Wednesday has a harrowing vision in which her best friend Enid, a werewolf, dies. And even worse, it seems to be Wednesday's fault. This disturbing premonition sets off a chain of haunting events, uncovering dark secrets within the Academy's ancient walls. The new season takes a darker turn, embracing horror elements and psychological tension while steering away from Wednesday's romantic entanglements. The focus shifts to her inner turmoil, growing abilities, and the increasingly sinister forces at play in Nevermore. What was once a quirky and mysterious school now feels like a breeding ground for danger, with suspicious new faculty, a shadowy administration, and unknown threats lurking in every corner. Legendary director Tim Burton returns to helm 4 key episodes, specifically episodes 1, 4, 7, and 8, ensuring the show's signature gothic tone remains intact. Among the most talked-about casting additions is Steve Buscemi, who plays the school's enigmatic new headmaster. Another major highlight is the arrival of Lady Gaga, cast as a mysterious and possibly otherworldly teacher who brings even more eccentricity and gothic flair to the show. Returning cast members include Jenna Ortega as Wednesday, Emma Myers as Enid, Catherine Zeta-Jones as Morticia, Luis Guzman as Gomez, Fred Armisen as Uncle Fester, and Isaac Ordonez as Pugsley. The season will be split into 2 parts. The first half premieres on August 6, 2025, followed by the second on September 3rd. With more darkness, fewer sentimental distractions, and a deeper dive into Addams family lore and Nevermore's mythology, Season 2 promises to be a twisted and thrilling continuation of the saga. Alien. Earth, August 12th. Alien. Earth is a sci-fi horror series from acclaimed showrunner and director Noah Hawley, known for Fargo and Legion. This is the first installment in the Alien franchise to take place entirely on Earth rather than in space. Chronologically, the story is set 16 years after the events of Alien, Covenant, and 2 years before Ellen Ripley's first encounter with a xenomorph in Ridley Scott's original Alien, 1979. The plot centers around the crash of the research vessel USCSS Maginot, which had been transporting samples of xenomorphs and other dangerous organisms. The wreckage lands on Earth and draws the attention of a tactical military unit and a humanoid AI, an android with the consciousness of a human being. At the heart of the story is Wendy, played by Sydney Chandler, a hybrid creation with the synthetic body of an adult, but the emotional and cognitive mind of a child. She is guided and mentored by Kirsch, Timothy Oliphant, a synthetic being who sees in her both promise and danger. The series explores corporate warfare between Prodigy and Weyland-Yutani, with a focus on their ruthless experiments and the race for dominance in biotechnology. One of the key figures is Yutani, played by Sandra Yee Senshindaiver, who embodies the cold, calculated logic of a corporate empire driven to weaponize alien life at any cost. Alien, Earth delves into deeply philosophical and ethical questions. The limits of humanity, the morality of scientific advancement, and the consequences of merging man and machine. With nods to the claustrophobic horror of earlier entries in the franchise, the series adds new layers to the mythology and introduces terrifying new creatures. It's not just another chapter in the Alien saga, it's a bold reinvention of its core themes. The ensemble cast includes Sydney Chandler, Timothy Oliphant, Alex Lawther, Samuel Blenken, Essie Davis, Adarsh Gaurav, Kit Young, David Rysdahl, Babu Sise, Jonathan Ajayi, Irana James, Lily Newmark, Jamila Camille, Adrian Edmondson, Mo Bar-El, and Sandra Yee Sensendever. The season is comprised of 8 episodes, released in 2 parts on August 12th and 13th, 2025. Peacemaker, Season 2, August 21st. Season 2 of Peacemaker serves as a soft reboot of James Gunn's spin-off from The Suicide Squad. Once again, John Cena returns as Christopher Smith, aka Peacemaker, the awkward, hyper-patriotic anti-hero known for solving problems with extreme violence and misplaced idealism. The second season transitions from the now-defunct DC Extended Universe to James Gunn's new DC Universe, DCU, first introduced in the upcoming film Superman. This season expands Peacemaker's world by exploring parallel universes. After discovering a portal to an alternate reality, one where his life seems better and more peaceful, Chris is forced to make hard choices about whether to stay and abandon his responsibilities or face the mounting threats in his own universe. The emotional stakes are higher than ever as he confronts his identity, his past, and what it means to be a hero. Returning cast members include Freddie Stroma as Vigilante Adrian Chase, Danielle Brooks as Leota Adebayo, Jennifer Holland as Amelia Harcourt, Steve Agee as John Economos, and Robert Patrick as Augie Smith, Peacemaker's racist and abusive father, who appears in haunting new ways. Frank Grillo joins the cast as Rick Flag Sr., a character with deep military roots and moral ambiguity. Fan-favorite actor Michael Rooker also makes a return in a mysterious role written specifically for him by Gunn. The season maintains its signature blend of dark humor, emotional character arcs, absurd action sequences, and social commentary. With James Gunn personally writing every episode and directing several of them, the show promises a continuation that is both irreverent and surprisingly heartfelt. It's not just more of the same. Season 2 is a deeper dive into what makes Peacemaker tick. Thanks for watching. Click like, subscribe to the channel, and check out my other videos. There's still a lot of interesting stuff. See you later.